Hello and you're welcome. So we are going to be looking at how to deal with fake breakouts the ICT way. And if you find this video helpful, please endeavor to subscribe. And now we are going to start here. Personally, I like starting on big time frames to see the overall picture of the market. Normally, I start on the daily time frame. So what we see on the daily time frame, we see that the market was generally for quite a long period of time ranging sideways, as we can see in this area here. It was going sideways, and now that's why we are going to be looking at fake breakouts. You get, because this is the situation that we encountered with, and now we shouldn't hate ranges, but we should carefully look at ranges or consolidations. What's really important is that in this overall area, much as we were ranging quite relatively going sideways, prices were expanding upwards quite more. You get? So we're expanding as we go up. So basically, we can say that we are in a bullish move. Now, what does it mean? All breakouts that were bearish were fake. That's what I would call it. You get? They were fake. Basically, in ICT, we know there's this liquidity, let's say trend line liquidity. Basically, there are people possibly that were selling here because they have these trend lines. I'm not trashing the trend line strategies, but that's it as per this strategy. So we can say that we are not even trading patterns. If I draw this, so there's a lot of liquidity here, there's a lot of liquidity down here. So now we can call this effect breakout, but what is really important is the expansion. Now, all of a sudden, let me first delete this, these, let me delete them. So all of a sudden we can see that we see something really important here. Now, sometimes we need to be careful as we see certain candles, more so candles that are engulfing each other. So we can see that we have this strong bullish move and then we get an expansion down. If you look at it critically, we can see that this candle even tapped below this candle. So there was a break here, much as we closed above. You get? So there was a break here. So and now it indicates that we were likely to start getting lower time frame breaks of structures. So which means we would be expecting expansions that were bearish, whereby we go something like that. It's something that we would start to expect. Now, all of a sudden, we are encountered with another consolidation. Another consolidation, as we can see in this area. Let me highlight it here. So we have another consolidation just over there. You get? So now, if at all we're getting a consolidation and prices were expanding up, now we get another consolidation after getting a major expansion down. Now it starts to drive our bias that it's most likely that we shall be getting breakouts that are fake outside here, or majorly we may start to get, if at all prices are ranging like this, it is most likely that we shall get an expansion that will break out seriously here. You get? So basically we may not even break out so much above as being fake. You get? But then even the breakout here may be real, but it will go seriously. You get? So by fake breakouts, we want to see where exactly price going to be expanding most significantly. You get? Significantly, like the expansion. If at all we are ranging in this price in this area here, where will the market, is it going to expand upwards or downwards? You get? Like quite significantly. So that's what we are looking out for. Now I can go on the H4. Now we start to really look at the order flow. We can see that we have a break of structure just over there on the H4. Now, this is it. For me, we can see that overall, we are in. It's like we got a shift in market structure. So we expect prices to be expanding downwards because we saw that on the daily, previously we were ranging, but expansion was happening in the bullish side. You get? It was happening in the bullish on the bullish side. Now we get another consolidation here, but now our bias now, because we are getting expansions down, we are likely to be expanding down, but it's not always a must that it's going to happen right away. You don't come here because you expect prices to be expanding down for you to be taking entries just over there. Now, what is the main point? We look out for nearby areas of supply. You get areas of supply, which means you're going to be looking upwards. What are those points of interest where price is likely to be tapping into and then it reverses? You get one of the points would be obviously this one here, this most recent, this most recent high. So now we realize that uh, this area here would consider it as an area possibly where I would be taking entries. But personally, when I look at it, we were not getting significant breaks down. You get? So this area of supply wasn't really, I think it's part of the consolidation now. I look out for another area of supply because if I told you sold here, you wouldn't be wrong. But then if I told you it fails to hold to come and break these laws, and it was tested twice, like price came back twice. Now, this is also liquidity that has been created here. Now, what do I look out for? I look out for another area of supply. You get? I look out for another area of supply. And then overall, you can see that this was the consolidation. So, where are we likely to tap in so that we can drop? You get? So, for me, I look out for this point. So, if at all I was here, I would be looking for buy entries, but then these are counter trend entries, so you have to be careful. You get, as we are taking counter trend entries. Anyways, uh if I wanted to take them, because now this one, because given that one big time frames, you may not all you may not wait all that long for the time for the market to reach here. You can look out for some opportunities so that you reach this area. If at all you expect prices now to be tapping in here, you get, because now it's really important as you trade for you to know where you're coming from and where you're going. You get, so if at all I was buying there, personally, I like going on small time frames. I like going on small time frames like the M15, and I do the analysis there. And when I reach on M15, I like turning on the session breaks just to know where we are. Apparently now, if I turn on the session breaks, what we see here, it was Asian session, and now personally, I don't trade the Asian session, but I study it to see what it was giving me, unless otherwise, unless I was in swing trades. Now, if we are to look at the Asian session just over here, I'm just making something really quick. We can see that we got a shift in. Um, we got a shift in market structure. So what would I be looking out for? I look out for the order block to come and tap into. Now I can place my entry. This is before it broke. This was the order block. I just placed my entry just over there. My buy limit, you get, because now I know we are buying upwards. You get, we are buying upwards. And now what do we see? We look at now price. We see that price came, it picked up the order. If you wanted to take it, you would have gotten in just over there. Now I'm going to go back on the big time frame just to make sure that this video is not so long. Now we can, now this is the entry. What are we targeting? We are targeting the H4 area of supply. You get, where we expect the market to be reversing. And then ICT, we don't impose our wish on the market. You get, so we can watch prices as we go. This, we watch out for this point here, and then also our area of supply. You see, we are reaching it now. We reach there. What's really important? What's most important? Now we can see that we got rejections inside our area of supply. We got rejections inside our area of supply. Now, if you wanted to take entries, now this was the major area of taking entries. You would have gone already on a small time frame, but now if we go on M15, of which I like it so much, what do we see on M15? It's that we can see that over here, we also got a shift in market structure in that area there. You get, so where was the order block? The order block was that one. Let me show you. This was the order block. So this is where you would place the penning order. You get the penning order, because we're likely to see something like this. You get. So as we tap into it here, you place your buy limit. You get, because we've gotten a shift in market structure, and we are in the H4 area of supply, where we expect the market to be reversing. Now you place your entry there, and now here we've taken the entry on M15, but our target, our analysis started on the daily time frame. Now if you take it there, anyways, the first take profit point is always the swing point here. This point of this lower point here, this swing low. You have to first enjoy some profits, you get. But now we can go back on the daily. Oh no, on the daily, and then we see. So now on the daily, if at all we got in here, now where would our take profit point be? The last point, the last break of structure that we got on the daily, you get, was this one. Now I like considering the first, this order block, here, as my first take profit point, and then originally this point of interest as take profit point to this point of interest here as take profit point to. You get? So basically it's like that. Now this is a swing trade from that point. So it means now here I'm considering this breakout of this consolidation to be the fake breakout, because you can see that significantly broke out. Now I'm in for sales here. Now let's watch the market. You see? So what's really important, we've hit our first take profit point one. Now what did I want to really not you guys not here? It's that you have to find where price is going to be expanding seriously. You get, like, the expansion where it's going to be heading. We look at consolidations, we look at it here, but then you can see that overall price was expanding upwards. And now you get this consolidation. You need to see, you need to analyze, and then you see where price is likely to be expanding towards. You get? And now this one here, this move here would qualify to be the fake breakout. You get? But then you can see that if at all you went on small time frames, you could see that you could catch it. You could get it from this point to this point, and then you sell. So basically that's it for today. I encourage you guys to support the channel by subscribing, and then if you want a personal mentorship into SMC and ICT, you can text me on Telegram, and then it's paid mentorship, by the way. You can pay some fees so that you can be mentored. Otherwise, I'll be sharing a lot of content, more so in ICT and SMC, and also share some concepts in BTMM later on if possible, but we are mainly going to be focusing on SMC and ICT. So if you want to be mentored, and then the mentorship later on, I share setups and trading signals sometimes, and it's lifetime. Like it's like lifetime. It's not. It doesn't end. If you want to be my friend, so basically that's it. It's optional for you to join, but you can join if you really want to a personal touch. If a personal touch into the SMC and ICT concepts. I wish you the best.